classmates, ako si Jessica. Ako si Eunice. Ako naman si Azel.
Ako si Elaine.
At ako naman si Alea.
Hi! Ako naman si Marge. At kami ang Group 1!
Hello fellow travelers, welcome to our Manila vlogs, where we'll be exploring the fascinating historical landmarks that this city has to offer. Manila is renowned for its rich history and is considered a treasure trove of historical sites. Join us as we delve into captivating stories behind these landmarks and uncover the secrets they hold, at samahan nyo kami i-appreciate ang ganda ng Manila. First historical landmark is Paco Park. It was built in 1807 by the Dominicans during the Spanish colonial period. Its purpose was to serve as a resting place for colonial elite.
So on the way kami para hanapin ng niños, libingan ng mga bata.
Nakita na namin yung Niños.
Inside the park behind the mortuary chapel, we'll find a gated space called the Osario. This area was used as a burial place for infants and children.
Guys, kita nyo yan. Yan yung sa Gumbursa.
One significant event that took place there was on February 17, 1872, when 3 Filipino priests, also known as Gumbursa, were executed by the Spanish for allegedly inciting a mutiny against the colonial government.
Ayan guys, papunta na po sila dito. Nahanap na po naman yung kay Rizal. Ayan, hello guys, pakita kayo.
Ay, Rizal!
Our national hero, Sir Rizal, was also executed on the same grounds. He was secretly buried there after his execution at Wagambayan on December 30, 1896.
Guys, sa sobrang tagal na namin naghahanap. Ayan, sobrang init guys. Hello kayo dyan. Nahanap na namin si Don General. Yan.
Don Juan Tiburcio.
Bawal daw mag-video, so most likely yung mapapakita namin sa mga susunod na film ay pure pictures na lang. Bye!
The National Museum of Fine Arts in Manila is the Philippines' most significant collection of visual art. Across its galleries, visitors can explore Filipino artistic heritage from classical 19th century paintings to modern and contemporary works.
Guys, samahan niyo naman kami ngayon dito sa National Museum of Anthropology.
The National Museum of Anthropology in Manila unlocks the Philippines' past through archaeological treasures and cultural artifacts. Here, visitors can journey from prehistoric times to present day, gaining a deeper understanding of the country's people and their way of life.
Punta kami ngayon sa Binondo, samahan niyo kami. Tara! Binondo, located in Manila, Philippines, is the world's oldest Chinatown. Vibrant and bustling, it offers a rich tapestry of Chinese Filipino culture, renowned for its culinary delights, historic temples, and bustling markets. Our first stop is the J.B. Tan Siopaw Corner. It offers a delectable selection of traditional Filipino siopaw, featuring fluffy steamed buns filled with savory meat like pork, chicken, and beef, alongside vegetarian options. Our second stop is the Masuki Mami. It is a beloved culinary institution in Binondo, which is famed for its hearty and flavorful noodle soup. Our third and last stop would be the Lord's Toast Bakery. It is a renowned establishment in Binondo, celebrated for introducing the iconic Portuguese egg tart to the Philippines.
Ang aming next destination naman ay Intramuros. Tara, samahan nyo kaming mag-ikot at alamin ang mga kasaysayang nakapaloob dito. For our first stop, ang rebulto ni Juan Luna, creator of the famous Espolarium. Ang aming next stop naman ay ang pinakamatandang simbahan sa Pilipinas, ang San Agustin Church. Our third stop, the Manila Cathedral.
Hi guys! Andito po kami ngayon sa tapat ng Manila Cathedral.
Our next is Palacio del Gobernador. pumunta din kami sa Plaza de Santo Tomas. Makikita dito ang bronze statue ni Archbishop Benavides at ang marker kung saan nakatukod dati ang entrance ng Santo Tomas University. For our last stop, ang lugar kung saan nanirahan si Dr. Jose Rizal habang siya ay nag-aaral sa UST.
The Cartilla of Katipunan is a shrine of Andres Bonifacio, the revolutionary leader. In here, we can see a piece of the Berlin Wall symbolizing the division between the East and West during the Cold War due to political differences. And the martial law monument lists the people who died under the martial law. The Arroceros Park is known as the Manila's Lost Lawn. It is located near Pasig River and is home to various plants, trees, birds, and reptiles. It is a nice place to relax and enjoy nature in this part of the city. In front of the park is the Manila Metropolitan Theater. The theater opened in October 1931 and they were still affected by the Battle of Manila and were abandoned for a while till eventually it was restored and opened to the public again along with free shows. The Manila's first ever post office was opened in 1767 during the Spanish colonization. It is known as the Manila Central Post Office, but in May of 2023, an unfortunate fire incident happened and burnt the whole building. The Jones Bridge opened in 1921 and the bridge connects Binondo with Central Manila. Named after William Atkinson Jones, and the Pasig River Ferry offers free rides from Pinagbuhatan to Escolta.
Sa Luneta Park kami at hahanapin namin ngayon yung 5 iba't ibang places na sinend sa amin ni Sir. So, tara!
Japanese garden is designed in a traditional Japanese style with elements such as stone, lanterns, bonsai trees, a koi pond, and a wooden bridge. Chinese garden features traditional Chinese architecture and beautiful landscaping. Gomburza's execution refers to the 3 Filipino priests who are Mariano Gomez, Jose Burgos, and Jacinto Zamora. Results, lights, and sounds shows that Luneta Park is a multimedia presentation that narrates the life and martyrdom of Jose Rizal, a national hero. Next is the Rizal Shrine, which symbolizes the contribution to Philippine independence and serves as a reminder of his ideals and patriotism.